constitutional orders. Stand. Where's the line going to be drawn? Are you going to take us from our families? Are you going to take us from our children?
Our homes, our property.
Are you going to drag us to jail when we refuse to take a vaccine that's untested and scary? Are you going to follow gun confiscation laws? Are you going to throw us in the gulag for wrongthink? Where are you going to draw the line? We respect you guys when you follow the oath. We are thankful for the duty that you uphold. But if you're not going to uphold the Constitution and your responsibility to us as the people, how can we have any respect for you? Stand down. Stand down.
Stand down.
The Chinese are freaking buying up farm.
Out of office.
In fact, China would end up being that's where there's an open door.
I can't breathe anymore in there. Somebody with a camera, go ask why that photographer is allowed inside the building.
Right, yeah.
She's in there with a full camera set up in there. Sorry guys, I can't breathe right now.
Yeah, just like SF man.
Are you guys aware of the rising suicide rates in our country, especially amongst teenagers, due to these lockdowns? Families have lost their jobs. You guys, your jobs are secure, right? You got your pensions and your paychecks still secure? Your health care? People are dying from despair in the streets, and you guys are the ones that's allowing this. You're enabling this. You have to stand down. Fight for our Constitution. Fight with us. You have to. I understand. Like I've said, you guys have your paychecks, your mortgages, your families, but so does everybody else. You can't choose to be loyal to your money and not the Constitution. You have to suffer with us. You guys are upholding unconstitutional laws. People are losing their businesses, losing their savings, losing their homes. People are dying like crazy. Suicide is on the rise. Suicide is through the roof. Kids, children are committing suicide. The numbers never before seen.
You all
stand
are on the
down.
same side we are. When this is all said and done, you will be standing here with us. Because your families are not protected from the goo
I can't breathe.
that's controlling you right now.
Are they still fucking gas in there?
It's still, there's no ventilation in there.
Will they open up the other one? There's one open.
Sorry, sweetie. I think I probably met this guy before. What's his name?
I go by Pirate.
What's your...
This is Velvet.
Velvet? I think
This is Velvet.
Velvet? I think I've had Velvet before. I'm Villain. I'm the Villain Report. Hey, Velvet. Velvet?
That is so
Oh, hello.
I just want to get this because I know that Lynn has been looking for puppies.
Good, Velvet.
What's her first name again?
Bree, B-R-I.
And thank you for being here.
What are you going to pull down?
Huh?
When are you gonna pull the trigger and get some squishy puppies?
Oh, I gotta get more stable first. I've had dogs in the past, and I haven't always been. I'm kind of flighty, so I need to be real stable so I can take care of them really good. I want a bulldog and maybe a second bulldog or a French bulldog, and I want to teach them to ride skateboards.
Oh my gosh! I actually had a friend in high school that their bulldog did that.
Yeah, and I want them to be like incredibly, ridiculously squishy and wrinkly.
Say when you live off our wages that we pay you, while you sit up there high in your tower.
Get on this.
I don't care. No, they are not on our side. No, they are not. No, they are not. Or they would let us in this building.
They are on the side of power, paychecks, and pensions.
On our side no longer. Fuck all of them. All politicians.
We have to stay calm in battle or we won't win it. We are patriots. We stand together.
I know what you mean, but
Yes, let's stand together, let's unify. That's why we're out here, right? Who came here to stand here and listen to this guy talk? Who came here to come inside and make a difference? We all did!
Let's go in!
Who came here to get sick of these lockdowns and riots? Enough of this guy. We're going inside.
Who is this guy?
He's out of Roseburg. He was here in session this morning. He left, he saw the stream, and he turned around and came back. Yeah, one of the elected officials in there. But he stood against them this morning.
Oh, did he?
He said that this was tyranny.
Yeah.
You can't be doing this because the people's voices are being heard. And so the crowd is hearing a portion because they're heated up and listening. They're going by emotion. And they're not using their ears.
families that are destroyed for what the power are doing. He gets no respect from the
He left. the building, man.
He stood for us today.
Oh, this
he walked
guy.
out on them, yeah.
You heard what he said. He told everybody to vote. You're going to vote by mail these criminals out?
that's
not going to happen, man.
We have to change it, but we can't do it if we're yelling at him. We need to come together
So
and
you're going to be
combine.
passive sheep
No,
like they want you to
I'm
be.
saying we need to work together.
The vote is behind us.
Work together.
I'm going to tell you one thing. We still need people like you. Because you're going to step up and you're so we cannot be this
titles typed up, and so they intentionally try to promote it. But that's where the people are going to educate themselves on
Yeah.
organized and coordinated together.
Villain report.
Say again?
Villain report.
Villain report?
Yeah. Been reporting the riots and the Patriot event since May.
Oh, okay.
I've been there. It doesn't change anything. It's just like what they do on the radical left. Yeah, I agree. Majority of people here are doing things the right way. You should demand
Only
your
one that
access.
had the balls to come out here.
Hey,
Thank you so much.
sir, on the Villain Report, I'm an anonymous reporter that's been filming the riots and the Patriot event since May in Portland, Oregon, and the Pacific Northwest and around the country. Can you tell us who you are and what happened this morning?
My name is Dallas Hurd. I'm the People's Servant in Senate District 1, and I'm just out here to represent the people and their right to access their own Capitol building while the legislature's in session. That's it.
I heard that you were in there this morning and you left and you came back. Because you saw the situation forming?
Yes, I saw the state police committing an act of treason. In my opinion, against the people.
Thank you for saying that. Can you tell us, for us, that are listening and those that are watching?
Not all police officers should be held accountable for what a few did.
We agree.
This goes Goes to show that the governor of Oregon has taken on. Yes. Are you okay?
Yeah, maced. There you go. By the police officers.
God, dude, they're macing little. Get her information. Mason, little girl.
Do we have the legal right to be in that meeting right now?
Yes, the Constitution guarantees your right to access your own Capitol building.
Who gave the order for us to be shut out?
The Democratic majority, Senator Peter Courtney, Representative Tina Kotek, and Governor Kate Brown.
What can we do to stop this? I know you said vote, but people are laughing at the vote right now. That's a joke today.
See, here's the thing, though. But here's the thing, though. I'm here to tell you, the people have not been doing what they needed to do for decades, all of it.
You're right.
And so when you don't get out and register people to vote, when you don't get out and educate yourself on how your government functions, when you don't go out
Everybody who's waiting for the mace to subside is pretty much gone.
Sorry, if you
Or the
look
rest
at,
of join
can I say, if you look at mail-in voting, we voted red.
Because we're making progress with the announcement.
I understand all that.
So
what do you say? Sure I do.
Is that it's fraudulent. You're voting. It's not genuine.
What do you think about that?
Listen, the vote may have many issues. It's not as rigged as we want to give ourselves an excuse to believe.
we don't believe
What do you mean?
it.
What do you mean? Meaning there is fraud. I'm sure there is. But it's not so much as to overwhelm 500,000 plus votes to get whatever you were wanting to get done. We still have 1 million registered voters in our election cycles in the state not voting.
Are you talking about fraud in the Oregon level or the national level?
To say that any state elections in any state has no fraud would be a statement of supreme ignorance or flat out lying.
And look at that later.
To what degree, I don't know.
It's about how you use your
The people are scared that the election's been stolen on the national level and that we are headed to civil war. What would you say to the people?
The way to avoid violent conflict is to start exerting your rights by saying, I'm not listening to this junk anymore from this false authority, that I have to wear a mask if you don't want to, or that I can't go to church if I want to, or that you want to go to work but they say you can't. You got to quit. You got to throw off the chains.
So that's what we're doing. Should we push the doors open and go into the meeting right now? There's way more than us than there are officers in there.
I'm not going to make that decision for you. I'm just a person like you. It's not my job to tell you.
You are a representative. It is your job to speak. It is your job.
To speak, but it's not my job to order you anything.
No, sir. Do you think that people should go in there right now and force their way into the Capitol?
I think if people want to peacefully enter their Capitol building, they have the right.
How can we peacefully enter when there's soldiers in riot gear shooting at us?
Listen, I know it was hard coming out.
We have a constitutional law group that is
Thank you for speaking.
anyone who is a witness or a victim to the crime that was just committed here to go with him. And they're going to report it to the sheriff's department right now, which is right down the road from here. So anybody who is a victim or who is a witness to the crime committed by the police, please go with him.
Here, I'm going. Write this down.
Videos and witnesses.
Okay, we want officers too.
Write this down.
Who their names were.
Write my YouTube channel down, Dylan Report. I'm gonna shut this stream down, and it'll process, and then they will be able to go to my YouTube channel and see this as evidence.
To the sheriff's department.
So tell the people to send you to go look that up.
If you're a witness,
Go
if
show
you have
this.
any footage,
Use my stream as evidence. I'm gonna shut it down right now. That'll process the video, and anybody that they want can go look at it as much as they want.
And I just Google it or what?
Villain Report on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the most recent stream. I will have another stream up by the time you are over there, though.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro. Thank you, man. Good to have some encouragement from the Patriots. Man, I have never been gassed or maced as much as I am today. That building is just saturated with it.
Just in there. I had to come back out and get some fresh air.
I threw up from it. Like, I've never been that bad.
I was going to go talk to you, but you look busy.
Thanks for the encouragement, man.
Yeah, I watch you all the time, man.
Thanks, bro. Are you going to go to D.C. on the 6th?
I can't.
Yeah?
I would.
Yeah,
If I had
it's
the
across
money.
the country travel. I understand. Thank you, man. I got to shut my stream down and start it over so that they can use it for evidence. You guys that have tech skills, download my stream. Download it. I'm sure that YouTube's going to try to suppress this. Download my stream. Download my stream, you guys. Download the stream. Do your tech stuff and download it. I'm gonna shut this stream down. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Download the stream. I'm gonna shut it down right now so that it can process and it can be viewed in any timeline it wants to. So I'm gonna shut this down and open right back up. I'll be back in just a minute, you guys.
Shit. What's going on?
You mind saying what your conversation was about with Mr. Hurd?
That was a senator that I'm not unaware of. I believe he said he was a senator,
State Senator
from Roseburg. He said that he was here this morning at the session and he stood up against the people that were shutting down. He said the Democratic majority in Oregon shut the session down illegally from the public. He said he left and he saw the crowds on live stream, so he returned to speak. He told us that for decades that the populace has not been coming out and registering to vote and voting, and that's what we need to do. We accused him of being weak in saying that because we are watching the vote being stolen all over the country. I can agree on both sides because I see the right refusing to act. Sitting on their couches and watching their pervert Netflix platform so they can have entertainment, but they won't come out to meetings. They won't come out to vote. They won't stand up. They won't hold their electors and or politicians accountable. He did seem like a good guy. He seemed genuine, but I don't know that he seemed like he had the power to get me to follow him. His words were nice, but he also would not refuse. He refused to say whether this crowd should bust through the doors and go into the Senate. He did say that it is illegal that they have shut us out of this meeting. So
At least that's kind of a nice plus to it, yeah. What do you think, he's watching his words because he knows how many people are watching him?
he's a politician. That's the game. That's the game. Like Teddy Roosevelt was the first one that started kissing babies, and it was all downhill from then. Politicians before then used to get in fist fights and threaten each other with duels. Once Teddy Roosevelt started kissing babies, the politicians got that slippery, sneaky voice and those words that you can't tell what they're saying. I think we need. That's why a lot of people like Donald Trump for all his faults. You don't and as confusing as his weird way that he speaks is sometimes, I never feel like he's trying to be deceitful in what he's saying. He just says it weirdly and bluntly, but he doesn't. I don't leave a conversation from him wondering what he was trying to say.
Exactly. He's got that Queens kind of, he's in Queens, New York City and everything. That's how they act or whatever. They act tough, So that's kind of where he gets that demeanor from. People just don't understand that you're a victim of your where you grew up and things like that, and that's what he is, you know.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bill. I'm going to finish loading up my platform here. Please be some water in this little bag here. I could use some water. Oh, good. I'm going to take a bottle of water out of this bag. It looks like it's for anybody, so take advantage of that. I'm dying, you guys. My face is just on fire. Ugh. Thank you to the person that brought this water. Thank you so much to the person that brought that water. You got people like me that's always flying by, seeing my pants and not prepared. Thank you. Whoa. So to give you guys an update, this morning there's a special sessions of the Oregon legislature to deal with the budget. This is supposed to be a public meeting that the public is perfectly authorized and legal to join. It's an open meeting. The Democrat majority has chosen to lock the public out illegally. We tried to force our way into the building, the group outside here. The police began macing us and peppering us, and the riot unit showed up. The police are disobeying their oath to our Constitution and to the people, because we have the right to be in there, and they are following the orders of the Democrat politicians rather than allowing us in the building. So the police are on a loud horn. They are declaring this an unlawful assembly. You hear where that's coming from? Can you tell where that's coming from? And so, to follow up on that, you guys, there are people marching to the sheriff's office to report the unlawful actions of the state police and the local police here, that they are disobeying their orders and they're committing crime by keeping the public out of this lawful meeting that the public is supposed to be in. So, we'll see what the sheriff's. You guys, do you know what the Salem County Sheriff, or what county are we in? Marion. So we're going to see if the Marion County Sheriff is going to stand up to his oath and come in here and stand against the state and local police. We'll see what's going to happen. There are people headed to the sheriff's office right now to make a claim of tyranny and breach of office, breach of oath, and technically the sheriff should come here and stand against the police officers keeping the people out of the building. We'll see what's going to happen. Technically, the officers that are keeping us out of the building should have stood down. You heard the senator that I spoke to. He said it is 100% illegal what they're doing. We are allowed in this meeting. This is, you guys, the last couple of days I've been like just sitting at home, just stewing on all this stuff, and it's going through my head like crazy. If you guys aren't acting at this point, doing something to speak up and stop this, your children and your grandchildren are going to be slaves. They're going to be in prison camps. They're going to be told what to think, what to eat, where they can go, what they can do, what they can't do, what they can believe, what God they can and cannot worship. This is a communist revolution in our country. That sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy. Read the histories of communist coups. Read how communist takeovers happen in countries. It's happening right before our eyes right now. And just like you're seeing right now, the Democratic, or we can call them the Socialists or the Communist Party, it's practically what they are now. They are betraying democracy and stopping the will of the people. This meeting is supposed to have the public here so that the people can speak out against the choices they make on the public. They're supposed to be able to let us in there so that we can hold them accountable for the choices they make. And they've blocked us out illegally. Go on to my platforms, guys. Go on to YouTube, Parler, Phoenix Social Network, Discord, and look at the video I posted from the Serbian that warned us against socialism.
This government does not represent us.
I heard it.
They must go.
So off in the distance just now, we heard loud horns that weren't near anybody, but they're declaring this an unlawful assembly.
Anybody who has a gas mask wants to come in.
Where the okay, you guys that hate me, you Antifa guys that are trying to attack me and trying to kill me and trying to dox me, where are you guys? This is actual tyranny. If you guys are truly standing up for tyranny, where are you guys? You fuckers have been attacking me for months and trying to dox me. You Antifa fuckers claim that you're against fascism. You claim that you're against the authoritarian situation in the state. Where the fuck is Antifa?
No, swap vans in.
Seriously, you guys, those of you that I've talked to and talked a heavy game about standing up against tyranny and standing up against fascism, where are you? Where are you guys? Where's the Black Bloc crowd? If you guys are truly about what you say you're about and not just about hurting people and petty tantrums, why aren't you guys here? They are literally stopping our right from holding our representatives accountable. Where are you guys at? I know you guys like to watch my stream as much as you can, try to catch me slip up on anything. Where are you guys at?
Trespass 164255. You need to leave now.
I hope you guys on the stream, please call the Marion County Sheriff's Office and implore him to uphold his oath to office.
All subjects must leave the Capitol grounds or you'll be subject to an arrest under Oregon revised statute, disorderly conduct, and trespass. You need to leave now.
To get my press pass out.
An unlawful assembly.
Obey your oath! Stand down! Obey your oath! We have a legal right to be here. Obey your oath! Obey your oath! We are on the side of the law. You are breaking the law. Obey your oath. You are breaking the law.
This has been declared an unlawful assembly. All subjects must leave the Capitol grounds or you will be subject to an arrest under Oregon revised statute 166025 for disorderly conduct or trespass under 164255. You need to leave now.
You need to stand down and obey your oath. We have a right to be at this meeting. It's a legal public meeting. This is a legal public meeting. Stand down. We've had enough.
You need to leave now. It's time to go home.
Obey your oath. Obey the Constitution. Stop obeying your paycheck and your pension. Stand down. This is a legal public meeting. We have been illegally shut out. Obey your oath. Where are you going to draw the line? Are you going to come into our house and take us to the gulag in the middle of the night? Are you going to take our guns? Are you the ones that are stopping us from religious meetings? Obey your oath. Obey your oath. Why did you sign up? Obey your oath.
This is the Oregon State Police. This has been declared an unlawful assembly. All subjects must leave the Capitol grounds now, or you'll be subject to an arrest under ORS disorderly conduct 166025 or criminal trespass 164255. You need to leave now.
Oregon Antifa, you want to make a change for the world? Seriously, listen to me, guys. If you want to make a change for the world, if you guys actually are about making the world better and not the things we've been seeing you do for the last couple months, show up and join us. Show up in Black Bloc and stand beside us. Get on your apps. You guys are able to swarm places like crazy. Get on your apps. Do you believe? Are you guys really standing against tyranny? Come stand with us. Come stand with us. If you really are trying to make the world better, if you're trying to make citizens more free and trying to stop a tyrannical government from taking our rights, stand with us. Come stand with us. Come out in the daytime for once, guys. Come stand with us. Don't follow the division and the racial crap that they're pushing on us and the division there, all the little nonsense, petty stuff that the media is trying to push on us. There is actual tyranny happening in this country. Come stand. Patriots, where are the Patriots? Oregon Patriots, where are you? Guys watching me on the stream? You're watching me on your restreams? How many Oregon residents are within 30 minutes to an hour of this spot? Where are you? Come out here. Got a drone flying up there. The American flag is not on the pole. That's what someone's screaming about right now.
Who put the drone up?
I don't know who the drone is.
I'm FAA certified. I know I can't get clearance to fly my drone.
I know people are doing it anyway, so it could be state. It might not be.
I don't know. I don't think it's
flag right there.
Yeah, flag's over there.
That's the way they display it.
Yeah.
At least they got the PLW flag underneath it.
Yeah. I almost skipped out today because some personal things that happened to me yesterday, and all the tension in my heart the last week or so. I've been reluctant to speak about some things because I'm realizing that my presence and my voice has more of an impact than I realize, and I don't want my actions and my voice to make things worse. So I've been very careful. I've been trying to be very careful. Obviously, I go off my Twitter rampages, but and hopefully I hope you guys can understand a joke when I tell a joke, but Proud Boys, you were in the right in D.C. I spoke to a man in Portland that was a 40-year resident of Portland yesterday, and he was convinced that the Proud Boys are the ones that are causing all the buildings to get boarded up, all the windows to be broken. He's convinced that they're the ones throwing all the firework bombs. And I just couldn't believe my ears when I listened to that, because I've met these people and I've been out there on the ground and I've seen the people throwing those fireworks and those bombs, and it's not the Proud Boys. So I want to say that this weekend in D.C. was weird. You guys were beating down on people, and I relate to that. I understand that. But when people aren't fighting back, you need to rein in that mob energy and regroup. You can't just beat people up when they're not fighting back. I mean, all's fair in war, right? But we're not at war. We're not there. So you can't just beat people and knock them to the ground and let them get up and knock them back to the ground. That's not virtuous. Yes, those guys that have been marching in Back Black and hurting people, innocent people, elderly people, and businesses, and doing all that for months, believe me, I know the frustration. But are we just seeking power, or are we seeking virtue? And if we're seeking virtue, we can't just go around clobbering people. We can't beat people up that aren't fighting back. And that's why I brought those people out of those groups that were getting beaten. It wasn't because I didn't agree with what was going on in certain aspects, but you can't keep kicking somebody when they're down. Patriots are not that. We're not that. So Proud Boys. And for those of you that were upset that my camera was out there, just like many people have told to the other side, if you're going to be out there doing stuff you don't want to film, you better get a good mask game going on, because that's not my business to make sure your face is not on camera. I'm going to show things unbiasedly. I'm not going to turn my camera away and hide things. I'm not going to do that. People need to see what's happening in the street. So Proud Boys, live up to your name. Live up to your name, guys.
Still down there in their vehicles. They ain't coming yet.
I've been inside several times. The building is full of gas. There's only an entry vestibule and another second vestibule entry area that I can go into. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Burning a little bit? Yeah.
Hey, Can I get a 2-minute recap just real quick about your story about going in the forest? When you told me that last time, I also spoke to a retired nurse that spoke against COVID, and my stream got deleted and I got banned for a week from YouTube. I don't believe that that's why. I think that it was because of what you said, because nobody's saying that. I'm the only one that captured that. So I want you to say it again real quick, 2 minutes, just what happened with the Oregon forests.
I spent a lot of time out there. They started locking the gates and restricting access to the woods to the point where hunting and fishing is 1 day a week, 1 day a month, and they have literally denied us access. I went out there to get away from the COVID early in this thing, and they used a program, I believe, called geofencing to isolate me and arrive at my campsite.
So you said you went like really deep off the grid in the forest, right? And then was it you said within 24 hours a ranger showed up at your campsite somehow?
That's correct. He was at my site, cited me for fishing early in the season, even though I had a tag. It was 4-wheel drive access. There was over 2 feet of snow on the ground. And he arrived at my door within 24 hours.
So this is my understanding of what you have told me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does it seem like the authorities are taking our bug out options away and trying to keep us in the cities?
Oh yes, absolutely. There will be no bugging out. I would highly suggest standing your ground, not being isolated.
All right, man. Thanks for saying that again. Good to see you again. I can never remember your dog's name.
It's Johnny Cash.
Why can't I never remember that? Johnny Cash? It's a good doggo. Good old doggo. I pet you like 4 times already. I love this dog.
I saw your channel got taken down immediately after that, and I figured it was because of my words.
They officially said it was because I interviewed this nurse that spoke out against the COVID law. She was a lifetime career nurse that was retired.
What are you talking about?
But I think it was because of the conversation I had with you.
I know.
All right. Thanks for speaking, man.
That's what I'm here for, man.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for speaking out.
That's why I have a bigger voice now.
Yeah.
I can't shut my shit down.
Johnny Cash.
We will not be intimidated. We will not run away. This is America.
I'm hoping that the tech platforms are going to be a little bit more cautious moving forward on how they ban people, because Poland and some other countries are starting to make laws and holding them accountable and holding them criminally accountable. Poland just passed a law that says if any tech platform censors any speech that is not illegal by the state laws, that those platforms will be held legally accountable for breaking the law. And Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg just sold all his shares to Facebook recently, and Facebook is being sued all over the country right now, and they're going to break Facebook up like they did Southwestern Bell. It looks like, I hope. So I think the tech platforms are going to be a little bit more cautious. I would ask you guys to call your senators, call your representatives, call your politicians, call your sheriffs. Tell them that you don't want, the people don't want that censorship. Businesses don't have the right to manipulate and twist our society and the view that we see of reality. They don't have that right. The people make the standards in our country. This is a country by the people. Facebook, Twitter, Google do not have the right to manipulate our version of reality. Stand up, talk out against it. Nobody wants that. The people don't want that. They don't have the right to do that. Private business or not. You can't talk about the JQ in this chat. I'm going to discuss that this year. I'm not on the side of the dark and angry view of that question, but I have recently spoken out. We need to understand that situation because it's been for hundreds of years. We need to be able to freely talk about that. I don't think that the answers have led to hate and genocide correctly describe that situation. But everyone from Mark Twain to Shakespeare in The Merchant of Venice has spoken about this for several hundred years. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Most people that speak about the JQ come to very, very angry, hateful questions. So I don't believe that. I think that's the wrong path. Stop getting all the anti-Semitic, Jewish anger stuff. I don't want to hear that in my chat. I think, honestly, if you've come to those situations that lead you to just hate a group of people, you're wrong. You're misinformed. If the answer that you get from a tricky question leads you to hate, you have led yourself wrong. You're misunderstood. You're wrong. If the answers to heavy questions that you come to lead you to hate, you're wrong. So keep that anti-Jewish stuff out of my chat. Do I have, can I get a sound out of how many mods I have in here right now? See Gator, see Chrysanthemum. So I see at least 2 mods in here. I hope there's more in here. Heavy hand. This is a taboo stream. They're gonna shut this down on anything. Anybody. This is not. There's no need to be talking about any racial issues here. This has nothing. This stream has nothing to do with racial issues. Anybody that talks about racial issues in here, boot them. Anybody that talks saying hateful things or targeted harassment, boot them. Boot them. Boot them. Boot people hard. If they are not commenting on directly what's happening in a peaceful way, boot them. I do not want this stream to get shut down. We need this stuff seen. Hard boots today, you guys, please. Thank you for helping me. And if I didn't see the other mods in here, sorry. Hard boots. And go back in the building.
This is our building. We pay the bills.
Course of sad. Yeah.
Go breathe some more mace. We gotta bring fans and leaf blowers next time to get the choky air out of here. Is the air still bad in here? They spray in here again?
They gotta breathe it in too. Same kind of thing. They haven't passed it down. I took one, like, I mean, it's like seeing a sweet.
Alright, so we're riding now.
The doors are open, and the police are standing in the way. Stand down! Stand down!
We can't get them in their stay houses. It's time to go to these politicians' homes.
We're coming, sir!
We are your plumbers!
How'd you get that goose egg on your head?
Pepper ball.
Pepper ball?
Yeah.
Who shot it?
The police.
The police shot you with a pepper ball?
Yeah.
Is that pretty painful?
No. Yeah. No. It's gonna take more than that, buddy.
All right.
I came here to die if necessary. It's gonna take more than paintballs.
All right. Stand down, obey your oath. Stand down.
Motherfuckers. You can't hear me more your mouth. I ain't going down to the fucking
Hey, just get Kate out here!
I got another dozen riot cops coming in here. They're gonna kettle us in this room here.
Amendment 1 of the Constitution. Congress shall make no more respecting establishment
See everybody starting to realize it's getting real, and they're walking out. They're standing up here. Once they start, they think they're going to rush us, and they're walking out. Nobody wants to get arrested.
As soon as I went to take a step, you guys should make it a little less obvious.
Oh, the big guys! Are you coming out to meet us along if we just want to
time to violate some constitutional rights, is it? Oh, you're taking time to violate constitutional rights.
You guys took...
You're so intimidating because you're over 6'5". Oh, shit! The enemies of the state! You all work for fucking China! You all fucking sit for China! You all are enemies of the state! You have a choice! You have a choice! You have a choice! In the eye when you take me down!
Hey, you take the fight outside in front of everybody. Don't get us in here. Bring the camera. Everybody, bring the fight outside, bitches.
Don't give this
everybody the cameras.
Don't give it up. This is our room.
America.
You don't have to fucking do this. This don't have to be a fight. Stand back and let us in.
It's being violent.
This is our house.
It's being violent toward the peaceful people.
We don't want to fight.
These guys don't have body cams. You guys get to do whatever.
We don't want to fight you. We want to see you.
God, this is wrong. You know if you believe in God, this is wrong.
Everybody's gonna know.
God does not allow this, and you know this.
Terrorize the people.
You know this. If you go to church, you know better.
My home. I hope you're getting overtime, asshole. Me and you, big boy.
America was founded on the unique...
The open container.
Everybody's looking at you, big man. They think you're intimidating. They like you. They like you. They got your number.
My children need a place to live. My children
You all look fucking terrified.
because you guys are protecting the tyrant.
We are your electricians, or your plumbers, or your garbage men. We're going to protect you. 10 years.
To work and provide for our families.
This is what Germany looked like.
You are all faced with a choice.
Google Night of the Long Knives. This is what it was all about.
Guys,
They'll let oppressing the people show up to freaking talk to their legislators. They line up and make them pepper
Check.
just in case
How's
you
this
want
work?
to do some construction over there. Man,
this sucks. You
guys got stuck
Muzzles. They're not masked. They're muzzles.
Check. Officers, America was founded on the unique principle that the people rule the government. The government does not rule the people. We have a lawful right today to be in this meeting. This is a special session of the Oregon budget. To the republic for which it stands.
One nation under God. Indivisible with liberty and justice for all. You motherfuckers! Fuck you people!
You guys all took an oath. Our taxes paid for your pensions and your paychecks and your health care. You took an oath. This is an unlawful enforcement. We are legally allowed to be this meeting today. You are disobeying your oath. You are disobeying the Constitution. Stand down. Come join us. Join us.
Every one of you has broken your oath. You are now tyrants.
Traitor, goon squad. We can hang you. We can hang you.
This is how Germany started. This is how Hitler got his claws in. With clowns like you.
You cannot blindly follow orders. You have to stand down when you've been given unconstitutional orders.
Stand up. Ready to go?
Yeah.
You're not getting any of it.
What are you standing for? Your paychecks?
You are protecting tyrants.
All of us are losing our jobs and our homes. Stand down.
I see you. I know you see me. I'm ready.
My family fought and bled for this country, for the freedoms we have. Many of the people in this crowd today fought and bled for our freedoms. You are standing against the rights that our countries and our forefathers have created for us. Stand down.
That's why you don't give a fuck, because you probably didn't. You're not Americans. You're fucking working for the Chi-Com.
Stand down. A senator was out here and he said that we have the legal right to be in here. You are following this unlawful order.
This is the United States of America. Goons, you understand?
Who wants the mic?
You think it's gonna go down?
Hey, let's all take a knee. This lady's gonna lead us in prayer.
You lost the battery there. I thought the same thing. It just switched over to speak, so you just. It's on right now. Let this guy. Were you trying to create order here? What? You were trying to round everybody up, weren't you? You were trying to shout at everybody to calm down, right?
This lady wants to say a prayer. Realistically, I was informed not to.
You guys, we need to be unified. We need to be unified. Who is going to speak?
Somebody else get in there.
Ma'am,
Somebody else get in there. Somebody likes a Red Bull in him or something. She's up there.
My husband needs to work. He needed to my children need a home, and you guys are protecting
Every week, bro's paying.
Why isn't your department speaking to us? Where's the liaison officer?
How do we know you're not Antifa?
You kind of look like Antifa.
And the fact that you don't give a fuck says a lot. It says a lot. Because if you were God-loving
You got some blood in your face, buddy. What happened?
huh?
You got taken to the ground?
No, I got shot by the paintballs.
In your cheek?
Talcum powder. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a little abrasion. It's nothing.
It went right from my face and then straight down to my leg. I think you should.
Wow, man. Wow. What do you guys think in the chat? Think this is we're just a bunch of hillbillies out here, or do you stand by what's happening right now?
unconstitutional. You guys stand together. There is nothing they can do about it.
Brandon Farley is in chat and he says, what does this achieve? This puts fear into the hearts of politicians that are going to trample onto the people's freedoms. This creates a tension. This should create a following to more and more people show up on this. This is how tyranny has been stopped in the past. Masses of the public show up on the doorstep of tyrants and demand that they stand down. This is the only way tyranny has ended. In the past, the only way.
Why are you running the line against people who back you? This is a public building. We have the right to be here. This is a public building, and we have a right to be here. You wouldn't lose your job. That's the thing. You all stood up. You will answer for you. In solidarity, you would see fire. But instead, you choose to enforce a law and order against the people. You are putting politicians over people right now. This is unacceptable. Us. You serve. Just tell the situation. So
Joey Gibson speaking.
I'm on full assembly outside, okay? So what's going to happen is they're going to come in, they're going to try to arrest all of us. So you've got to make a decision that you want to do. We're going to group up, we're going to talk about it out here, but they're definitely going to try to make arrests, okay? Whatever happens, you got to make sure you peacefully resist if you're going to get arrested, okay? You got to make sure. You cannot be violent. If they want to arrest us and take us to jail, you need to do it the right way, and we need to get it on camera. They're going to make the move still, so you know.
You're going to arrest us today, or you guys going to arrest us? You're going to put... Will that be censored? Like slaves? Because you guys are slaves to the government currently.
Remember this day, gentlemen. You will have to answer for this crime.
25 an hour? What are you waiting for? 25 an hour? There's way better jobs. Way better jobs.
Now
you can start your own business.
These guys make crazy money. They make over $100,000 a year.
Yeah, right.
They do.
Right.
Overtime.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't. No, they do not. They don't make no fucking $100,000 a year, bro.
They do.
No, they don't. It's not in our budget. I'm telling you, the numbers you have read is wrong.
That's why they won't let us into the budget meeting.
I have friends. Yes, we do.
They don't make $100,000 a year. I'm telling you. They don't.
You realize what you're doing is wrong.
We just want our goddamn lives back.
Dude, Jake, Portland police officers starts out entry level at 80
We just want our
grand.
lives back. Don't be mad at us. We're good citizens. We're not here to cause trouble. We're here to take our freedoms back.
Stand down.
You signed up to protect the Constitution.
And it doesn't help. It doesn't help that the same people you guys are protecting in there are throwing birthday parties for themselves with no mask.
Is this your leader? Hey,
Hey,
you should come out and talk. You should stop hiding behind your line and come out and talk to us. Why are you addressing your police but not your people? Why are you addressing your police and not your people? Why?
That's why we're here.
We are not beholden to your authority until we commit crimes. You are beholden to us.
It's just going to take one of you guys to stand up, and then two, and then three.
Drop your baton. Drop your baton. Lay it down. Lay your baton down. You are enforcing unconstitutional orders. This is an illegal order. We have a constitutional and legal right to be in this meeting.
Give it another month, you'll be right over here.
No, they won't. They're going to be dragging us into the middle of the night and sneaking us off to be disappeared.
How far does it have to go? Do we have to be in concentration camps before you realize what you're doing is wrong? Do you have to throw us into the gas chambers before you realize what you're doing is wrong? How far will you take it? Stand up for yourselves. This is pathetic.
What did the state of Oregon gain by legalizing hardcore drugs? Exactly. That's what I want to know.
So,
Ask them about how they're
who
going
does
to
this keep
enforce the
saying
open
this? Who
container
keeps saying
laws
this?
when
Here,
their
let's see.
legislators vote on
Joker one.
curbside alcohol sales.
It's cool keyboard warrior stuff you got there going on. If we don't finish it, it means nothing. Cool, man. Keep typing on that keyboard. Where are you at, bro? Where you at,
They've
bro?
already turned their backs on you guys. The politicians in there have already turned their
You
backs
think
on you
you're
guys.
safe, but you're not.
And they know
These
that.
politicians do not care what you think, do not back you. We, the citizens, have carried it back.
Nor Kamita. I can't say how to say that. He said arguing cops is no better than BLM. Stop worshiping the state. We value law-abiding officers, and we hate oath-breaking officers.
Stand up for yourselves.
Somebody boot Mr. Protracton, please. Mr. Protractor.
You will have to answer for this.
Your eyes are watery because you know it's true. You know what you're doing right now is not true, right?
It's the same bullshit that went on in Antigua up there in Portland, and they don't crap about you.
It's not the same. Look at us. We're not doing politics like you. We're not doing you.
When did you ever hear people
So
say
we can go ahead and express our First Amendment rights.
She doesn't give a fuck about you guys. She doesn't give a fuck about us. You know it's true.
When you go home, I hope that you pray to God and you get answers on this.
Diogenes says they don't want a bunch of screaming crazies in their peaceful meeting. The reason why everybody's screaming is because they're not allowing us in that peaceful meeting. Lawfully, we're supposed to be in there.
That's all we want. In the meeting, and that's it. It's our meeting. She's deciding for us, the people, you and me, and all of us. She is deciding that without anybody in there behind closed doors.
Yeah, sometimes I do dress like Antifa. I dress strategically for whatever the crowd is going to let me film the most in. So I try to blend into the crowd.
Why are you turning your backs on us?
Do you think they would have let the people live in Nazi Germany when Hitler was making the rules? And
4926, why are you letting this happen? 4926, why are you letting this happen?
We should give them each like their own
5543, what are you doing?
Hitler mustaches, their own
5543, what are you doing here? What are you guys doing?
What have they got to hide? Why are they hiding?
Will you
Why
guys
don't they
let
us in?
a select group of like 12 of us go in?
We came here peacefully.
We're supposed to be allowed in this meeting. If we choose a group of 12, can they go
I hope
in?
they're thinking about the kids.
How
that are,
about
like, gonna
6?
lose
You
their
got this
lives
thing
and
with
lose their
6. Let 6
homes.
people go.
That are going to lose their education. The kids
We know you're
children are going to commit
We know
suicide.
you have a job to do.
Will you let one camera go in?
People committing
Will you guys let
suicide,
one camera go in?
their homes.
People shooting up at the
I
fucking
mean, come on.
grocery
You
stores.
look like you still got a little bit of a
Let
conscience
6
left.
people go in. Let 6 people go to the meeting.
The line of was there before. I don't know. They look so Constitution.
They're not
They're what?
They're coming out of that door.
Hey, watch your back. Watch your back.
Anybody want to hold my sign?
Come. Watch your back.
They will not be censored.
Are they gonna let us in? We want into the meeting, that's all we want. We want to go into the meeting. Let 6 people go in.
I don't have it. Didn't like that.
Watch out. They don't know that you're standing there. You're going to get hurt.
We know that you were fed up. Sorry, sir. You can say the don't serve your masters any longer. I'm sure what you were asking. Everybody else, you signed up to serve and come take me us. And you were by.
Country, this is our building. It's your building.
I want to know, I have to ask you guys, at what point do you guys pick a side?
Yeah, when?
At what point? I can see it right and wrong. It's not even a game. None of that shit. Right pointing at people too. And the point.
There's officers on the inside of this door, just in there. It looks like they're getting. Ready to rush.
Is it about a paycheck? I gotta know. Is it about your paycheck? Is that what's your back on that door? You guys have kids?
You say?
What's your back on that door?
Yeah, thank you.
We pay your paycheck.
Be careful getting close to that door. If they fling it open, you're going to get that stuff hit.
Both sides decide to defund you. What happens? We can back. What happens when we lay the national flags down and we both look up and you have no income coming in to pay you guys? You have no job anyways then. So shouldn't you do the right thing now before you lose your job? If you guys stand in solidarity, all of you won't lose your job. They can't fire 100 or 200.
Don't file your taxes and they won't get paid.
There's no way they can find 200
Take the
police in a matter of
penalty
time.
losing
Pay
their
your
jobs.
taxes.
There's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. If you guys stood in solidarity and all of you stood against the unlawful orders, nothing would happen to you.
We just won't file taxes.
Do you guys, let me ask you this. Okay, if you won't respond to that, do you think Kate Brown's orders to you guys is correct? Do you think what she told you to do right now is correct? Is your commanding officer telling you what's correct?
Why are they hiding?
I mean, really honestly,
4926, I'm looking at
do you think that's right?
Why are they
4926.
hiding?
Look
think
at my
that's
eyes.
right?
Look into my
Seriously,
eyes.
come on.
4926.
You guys are men.
Why are you
Think
doing
about
this?
it.
5543.
I keep catching
Why
your
are you
eyes
doing
looking
this?
at me. I keep catching. I know I'm getting you, and I know I'm getting you too. Think about it.
Why are they
Think
hiding?
about it.
So there's a video. It just went viral the other day. It's by a Serbian man. He's in his 30s, it looks like, and he's talking about the election that was stolen in 2000 in Serbia. He spoke about all the Eastern countries that have been come over with communism or socialism, excuse me, and they've never escaped it. And he's telling us to stand up because of what's happened in his country since then. He said that they don't have a two-party system anymore. It says they have a one-party system with 10 different names, and people don't even vote anymore because it's a joke. It's a puppet game. And he's telling us to either stand up and rebel against the state for what's happened there, or to just join you guys. Because, I mean, if it's going to be tyranny, that's what you guys are doing, right? You might as well join you guys and get a paycheck and be on the side of the tyrants.
Should we all become cops?
Should we do that? Lay down your batons and stand with us. Are any of us threatening to hurt anybody? We just want to go into the meeting, the budget meeting, that we have a lawful right to be in there. You guys are following an unlawful order keeping us out of there.
Literally.
It's our right.
Put your batons down and stand with us.
Why did the police stand over the Constitution?
Do any of you have conviction? Do any of you stand for the oath you took?
I know you guys can't turn around, so I want you to look. I'm going to give you a little clue as to who's standing behind you. You have dudes standing with ARs and pepper ball guns and all kinds of shit.
What are they going to kill us all?
What are you going to kill? Yeah, exactly. What are you going to shoot all of us?
We are trying to go witness a meeting of the legislature, which we have a right to do.
This dude just got fucking hired. He can't even take a breath without shaking. Literally. Like, why do you got him out here? This dude's new as fuck.
Are you guys aware?
Like, honestly,
It doesn't
do you agree with these orders, newbie,
Let us
rookie?
in.
Are you guys aware that?
Come on, man.
Are you guys
honestly?
Go ahead, speak.
We are aware of the
Are you guys aware that-
weight that you take on your shoulders of becoming an officer.
Are you
People
guys
hate you.
aware of the Constitution?
But if you're going to stand against lawful freedom,
Building, if you want to be arrested, raise your hand.
Do you realize
You
that?
need to leave the building now.
It's our building. How
Do you realize that?
Involvement trespass.
It's our
you're a tyrant.
Everybody stand together. You're gonna come and arrest us, huh? That's what your plan is? For what? For what? You heard us. You heard us. What is the unlawful order? What's the unlawful gathering in our Capitol building that we paid for?
I can't breathe!
Is this what you want to teach us?
I can't breathe! There will not be censored no more!
No more censor!
Let us in! I can't breathe!
All right. You guys need to make a stand. We're getting kettled from the outside. If you want to stand,
You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Everybody who you home tonight. You think about that when you go home to your children. Who have to grow up in this world.
I will not be censored!
I'm going.
Fucking cowards!
I'm walking, don't push me. You guys are standing against the Constitution. You're disobeying your oath. We have a lawful permission to be in here today. This is a public meeting. The public is supposed to be in here. You guys are enforcing an unlawful order. You guys are enforcing an unlawful order. We have a right to be in this meeting. It's a public meeting. This is a public building, a public meeting. It's supposed to be witnessed by the state, by the people.
Every one of you should be ashamed of yourself.
They're arresting him in there.
Don't do that! We're not against you! We're not against you, sir! Sir, we're not against you!
I'm gonna go off to the side. I got my press pass.
You get too high! No, don't fight them! Don't fight the guys! We're not here to fight you! I am! We're not here to fight you! Guys, you're in this car! Piece of shit!
What's the boy's name that rode with us that time? The bald guy that got the goose egg on his head? Jerry. He sat down on the ground and they took him by force. They took Jerry. You're disobeying your oath. We have a legal right to be in this meeting right now. It's a public meeting about the budget. The public is supposed to be in there. It's an illegal order that they're giving you.
For all of you believers in the police,
This is an illegal order you're upholding.
I want you to pray.
Put your baton down. Everybody will follow you.
Because you are violating
violating your oath to the Constitution.
Put your baton down. Everybody will follow you. This is an illegal order. You guys we are allowed to be in here. This is an unlawful order.
You do not serve God. You people.
You guys are disobeying your oath. We have a lawful right to be in this meeting.
You guys are fucking stupid.
So just admit we were sold to China already. You guys are fucking acting like communists.
Will not win.
Fucking retards,
We
man.
love God. We love our country.
You guys are fucking disgrace to Americans.
You are violating your oath. You are violating your oath to God.
What you guys are doing. You guys are fucking cowards. Come with the people.
One thing that the rioters have is they're willing to get arrested, and our group's not.
Why are you working for the fucking communists?
Well, the thing is, they're backed by money, so they get out immediately.
Sweeney and Tiny have been in there for a couple months now.
We have done nothing but back you. Each one of you, every time you have come out and Antifa's attacked you, we backed you. We backed you. And now you're turning your back on us. What is wrong with you? Do you not have a moral conflict? Is there not a condemnation in your heart for what you are doing?
You guys, what are you standing for? If it's not the Constitution, if it's not us, if you're not standing for the people, what are you standing for?
You guys gotta make a choice.
We have a legal right to be in this building, in this meeting. It's supposed to be, this meeting is supposed to be witnessed by the people. This is an unlawful order. Put down your batons and stand with us. Put down your batons and stand with us. What are you standing for? When you crush us, what will be left for you to have here in America?
You guys are making a choice today.
What are you standing for? You're disobeying your oath. This is an unlawful order that you're obeying. You're disobeying your oaths. Under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
You can't say that at all.
Hey, will you guys come talk to us?
Nobody wants to talk to us. You want to fight against
Why won't you guys' officers come talk to us? Why isn't anybody talking to us?
Here.
Just come out and start pushing. That doesn't get shit done.
Where is the liaison officer?
Come talk to us.
Come talk to us.
Come talk to us.
Hey, the cops that are just watching the younger cops do
At least all the mace is cleared out of my throat now. Still a little scratchy, but I can breathe now.
It's the only good thing about being out of there.
Yeah, I'm on a live stream right now.
We're burning.
Oh, dude, I finally stopped burning. It's nice. What brought you out here today, bud?
What? Freedom.
Freedom?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Do you think
Statement. We need to bring back America.
you think we're losing our freedoms in this country?
Yes, big time.
Yeah. What do you think?
Brown's a communist.
I think that's a fair assessment. What do you think the people need to do? Are you happy with the numbers here today?
There needs to be more. People need to make a stand. Sitting at home isn't making a stand.
Yeah.
Voting isn't making a stand because they're
not respecting our vote anymore.
This is the only way.
Only way? Yeah. I think we just got to get people to show up and stand up here. Yeah. Thanks, man.
our constitutional right, sir?
Can I see your flag here? Free Hong Kong Revolution. Now, what made you bring that flag out today? Can you tell us about it?
Can I tell you about it?
Yes, please. Live streaming right now. 1,200 people watching
Because
it.
clearly it represents the conflict that we're in, right? We're in a conflict with the government here in our own country that wants to centralize power, just like the Chinese government has already done. And we see the effects of it in China. The censorship, the surveillance state, the prison system over there. You know, they were picking up people out of Hong Kong, the youth, taking them out of the train station and bringing them to detention facilities, maybe never to be seen again. You know, so it's the centralized power that we need to stand against. That's what this country was founded on, right? To resist the tyranny of the king, right? So that's what this flag represents.
I was in D.C. last weekend for the event. There were several people from South Korea that came, and they told me their story. They said that the South Korean presidential election had been stolen last April, and it was done through an electronic voting system. They came all the way to D.C. from South Korea to warn us about this. And they're saying that the rest of the world, it's plain as day to them that Joe Biden is a puppet for the CCP. And they said that the CCP is doing what's happening in our country and in South Korea, all over the world right now, and installing puppet leaders so that they can form the global CCP. And they're trying to get us to stand as the last man standing.
You know, I read a book that's called The Coming Conflict. It's about China, and it was written by a U.S. military person back in the 90s. And it's crazy because it talks about everything that we see happening today.
Yeah.
The coming conflict.
It's scary. In the 1920s, the Communist Party in America openly said their tenets and what they were going to push. They've put all of them in place today. This is not something that was done secret or under the cover of night. They have been doing this openly for close to 100 years, and nobody has stopped it. MacArthur tried to stop it.
Well, you know what Bill Gates said in the 90s after the Tiananmen Square massacre? Bill Gates said, what does human rights have to do with economic issues? Because he wanted into the country to sell computers, right? And all the American businesses wanted into China, and they wanted into that market. And the only company that put the brakes on it was Levi's, dude. Levi's wouldn't sell out. Levi's wouldn't go into China. But I mean, you know, that's what it's boiled down to. It's just about business. It's just about money. They're willing to sell out for access. And then China knows it. They sell that access. Joe Biden, they bought him.
I think our country has sold the soul of our citizens for material comfort.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Don't burn the flag. Don't burn it.
People are mad that she's waving the blue line flag right now.
Don't burn flags, please. It's the American flag.
No, they turned against flag.
Yes, they are, but that's still the American flag.
They turned against them.
Yeah, but we don't want to be Antifa. I'm not telling you what to do.
I agree.
She's just against that.
I don't want to, because Channel 12 is over there, and they're going to try and put us in that box.
The day you betrayed your citizens.
Hi, I'm a live streamer, independent reporter out of Portland. I've been filming the riots and the Patriot events for a couple months. You look pretty shaken up.
Yes, I am.
I know.
Yes, I am. My country is being taken from me.
We love you.
It's taken from all of us. This new world order and the vaccinations for everybody. It's not for the people.
No, it's not.
It's to serve
We
them.
agree. Thank you for coming out and speaking.
They took it all.
What happened just a second ago? Everybody got around. What were you going to do something to the flag?
We can't. Even with the blue
We
stripe on
cannot do that.
it. Just put it away.
Out of anger, I was going to burn
We
their
understand.
flag.
We understand.
Okay, but this
We
is also
understand.
hard.
Yeah, it's
And
still
this is
hard.
my friends and
All right,
family and people that are
everybody calm down. Everybody's got a little bit different point of view. I kind of understand where you're coming from. I'm tired of the thin blue line. It's supposedly a line of people that are going to stand up for the people, but it's become a line of cops that stand up for themselves.
They're young enough to be my son.
Yeah.
They could be one of my grandchildren.
This is our country. We will not you You are protecting tyrants. You have thrown your lot in with the traitors. You are protecting tyrants.
There are some of us that are very aware. I have been out here for months filming this and showing people what's happening. Villain, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you for coming out.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know if my camera caught what you were saying, but you were telling us that you're scared for us. Can you tell?
I'm afraid for the young people.
Me too, that's why I'm here for my
don't
grandkids.
have a future. They're going to take it away from you.
They're trying to slowly but surely.
They're going
all
to
right.
sterilize you. It's the cryptic. I have been listening
Yes.
ad nauseum
It breaks my
to
heart.
Klaus
My
Schwab
grandkids.
and the Economic Forum.
Right.
All of the Davos meetings, the symposiums I've been, and I have been following closely Bill Gates.
Right.
And this new vaccine technology, it's all I can say is Bill Gates.
I agree. I think it's ludicrous that they're calling this a vaccine because this does not work the way that this is an mRNA genetic tool. It actually goes into your cell and reprograms what your function of your cell does.
It can create genomes that were not present.
And then
they're moving out.
And then whoever owns you can get a patent on you.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm more afraid for the children than I am for myself.
And you know what?
You kids don't have a chance if we don't stand up.
It's frustrating to me too because I am one of the few people that's trying to stand up in my generation and say, hey, wake up, look what's happening. And nobody believes it. Everybody calls me a conspiracy theory. It tells me I'm crazy. And it makes me feel crazy. Like I have had so many moments in the last few months where I have a hard time just holding my mind together because everybody's selling, but I see with my own eyes. They're telling me I'm not seeing the things that I see with my own eyes.
What they're running that Edward Bernays program. There's several, I can't think right now, but I have been saving these programs. And they're like the television. It's television and a program. They are programming our minds. The news, we can see it right in front of us, and a news reporter will discount us and tell us we didn't see that. And then after 15, 20 people tell you didn't see that, then in order so you don't stand out, you agree.
Yeah.
And no, I say let your freak flag fly. We are Americans.
There's a common saying attributed to many evil leaders. It's something along the lines of if you tell a lie often and enough, it becomes a truth.
Yes, Edward Bernays.
Yeah.
Yes. So all of this is going on right now. And to find Kate Brown, her name is on membership with CCP. She is owned by Jinping or whatever the hell his name is, the big commandant of the country.
Yeah.
I was on the web and I'm just amazed at how friendly. She's friendlier to the Chinese than she is to her own country.
Yeah.
He's all about
the betrayal, the subterfuge, the payoffs, the buy-offs, the briberies, and then what do? What keeps them all together? There's child trafficking.
Well, thank you for coming out here and speaking, ma'am. I'd encourage you to get on every social media platform you can, all the new ones, and make videos and keep speaking what you're saying. Just keep saying it. Because if a lie said often enough becomes the truth, how much more does the truth, if it's said often enough, stay the truth?
And the truth always just sounds better.
Yeah. Well, you have a good day, ma'am. Thank you for talking to me.
Honey. Thank you.
Back in.
Extending it. The day, the minute, and the hour she announced she was extending it.
You interested in doing an errand?
Sure, why not?
Can you go get a couple cases of water?
Yeah, I'll just go get it.
You got it?
Thank you, Anna. I forgot where I knew you from at first. I've met so many people. I'm a journalist now.
I'm go pet this doggo again.
Come on, Patriots, get up here!
They're giving out cups of water in that white van. Or do you guys need water
Do we
bottles?
know that water is?
They're Patriots. They have Trump things.
Okay, thank you.
That's where I got mine.
Attention,
Thank
this
you.
is America. This is not China. Attention, this is America. This is not China.
Hi, ma'am. I heard you might be giving out water. Is that true?
I would be glad to give you a cup of water.
I would appreciate that if you have some.
Sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Something's going on up there. I can't go back up there yet. I need to get water. I'm not going to be able to talk in a couple minutes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
State Police, this has been declared an unlawful assembly. All subjects must leave the Capitol grounds now. Or
Sounded like some flashbangs up there. This is insane, you guys. Like if you guys are tuning in, you don't know what's going on. There's a special session of the Oregon legislature today that is a budget meeting. It's a lawful public meeting. The Oregon citizens are supposed to be lawfully allowed in this. A senator from Roseburg, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. I'm not a person that follows politics very much until the last couple months. But he said that he was in there this morning and he left. He said that the Democratic majority shut down the meeting for the public illegally, and he left. He came back once he saw the crowds forming outside on live streams, and he spoke to me on a stream. You can go look at that last stream that I had before this. And he said that it is illegal. These officers are following illegal orders and keeping the public out of this lawful public meeting. I'm gonna duck behind a bush and drink my water real quick. That lady in that van that gave me the water was one of the nicest grandmas I've ever met in my life. I'd like to go hang out with her. Oh, look at that dog over there. Big old fluffer. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing okay. What did we just hear?
They threw some flashbangs and some smoke to get everybody out the door. Are you aware of what's going on here today?
Protesting against the closed session?
Yes, they're trying to get in. It's they're illegally blocking us from entry.
I agree.
Yeah. There's a little bit of mace coming over this way in the wind. It's tear gas.
I'm not a demonstrator, but my first sign I meant was remove communist queen and PDX mayor, what's his name, Wheeler.
Ted Wheeler.
They're both worthless.
Ted Wiener.
Yes, they're both worthless.
Thank you for being out here, ma'am.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And
Can I pet?
God bless you. Be safe.
Can I pet your doggo real quick? What's his name?
Patches.
Patches. You're a pretty dog. Oh, you're unique looking. She's not all like collie. What kind of mix is she? Australian. Is she just a puppy, or why is she short and stubby?
Well, they have different sizes.
You're a pretty dog. That is a pretty dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this dog. Can I keep your dog, please?
Being polite, you know what I'm saying? Please and thank you down there is getting them nowhere.
Yeah.
I thought I heard some shots.
They just threw some flashbangs and smoke, some tear gas to get everybody away from the building.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. I'm going to dip away and get some water out here. Thank you. That's good water. That's delicious water. This is insane, you guys. That they are copper come over there. Lots of plane.
Criminal trespass. Please exit your street. Get yourself out. Thank you.
We got another riot ready to go up there. That water was good. Thank you, Grandma, for the water. I'll pet this doggo here. Can I pet this doggo?
Of course you can.
What's his name?
This is Sailor.
Sailor. Oh, hello, Sailor. Hello, Pupper. Oh, good boy. Thank you. He saw some leaves he had to bite.
166-025 disorderly conduct and 164-255
Set my battery up to my phone. See if hopefully it doesn't destroy the gimbal when I do that. Can you hold this for me for just a second? Thank you.
Well, if he's against us, I'm going to smash it.
No, I'm a patriot. On the Villain Report on YouTube, I've been I filmed the riots and the patriot events since May out of Portland.
So far, I haven't seen anything unlawful, but they're fucking cops.
Yeah, we've told them, we've convicted them all of disobeying their oath because this is a lawful public assembly that they're following unlawful orders to keep us out of. Let's see how well I get my gimbal to keep working while I've got this battery plugged in. Try to keep the gimbal going as long as possible, but the battery cord is in now and it makes the gimbal not work. Alright, we're gonna have to turn the gimbal off. It's gonna be less. I don't want to do that yet.
Hey, were you up there when that shit went down with the blue smoke?
No, I wasn't right there at that point. No.
I want to know what happened. I heard that they hit that old guy because that old guy's gone with the dog.
I haven't seen him. Did he come out after they pushed us all out of the room?
Yep.
Okay.
When all the thing went down and he was up on the right, there was somebody hitting somebody.
Yeah.
And that old guy with the dog went down there and he left. And then somebody told me that they were hitting him. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's gone, man. He wasn't looking great. I was trying to find him to see if he was all right.
Wow.
I don't know where he's at. If that's true, that's really bugging me.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Okay. I don't like that, man. It hurts my heart, man.
Yeah.
I don't like cops attacking freaking the elderly. It's wrong.
Or citizens. This is a lawful meeting that we're supposed to be in. They're using force against us so that they're obeying an unlawful order.
I know they are, and they don't see that. They don't see that. But if they're going to hit old men, you can't do that. It's not right.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for talking.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, guys, I'm going to shut down this stream, and I'm going to start another stream on my other phone and plug my gimbal up and charge this phone while I'm streaming on that one so that I can keep the gimbal going. So I'm going to shut down the stream, and I will come up with another stream in just a moment. Please hop back in. Please like, subscribe, and share. That helps me out a lot. And if any of you are watching, any of you guys are restreaming, record these streams, record them. I imagine that this will be another event where they censor me. So I'm going to shut down, and I'll be right back up on a new stream.
am here, and I'm gonna fight like I have nothing to fucking lose. Freedom!
Is not free. You have to water the tree of liberty. Learn to be free. You have to want it. You have to earn it. People have died for your right to be here. People have died for your right to be here. This is America. We have a Constitution. They have to represent us. If they don't, we have to remove them. We have laws in place to do that. Learn your Constitution. Participate. Do not sit on the fence. Teach your children. We cannot be passive anymore. Learn your rights.
I am here in support of my friend. She owns 3 restaurants and bars in Oregon, and they're all closed.
Somebody boot Sanchez to keep spamming Blue Lives Matter. The Blue Lives are betraying their oaths right now. You guys boot him. He's spamming the chat, please.
Under a bridge a week ago because he couldn't support himself by himself, and he was too proud to ask for help. I am down here in support of my friend, trying to give her employees a job back. If we don't do something today, many more people are going to be under a bridge, starving and trying to earn $1. It's wrong. Open it up, Kate.
If your friend opens, we'll support her.
So everybody says this dog is beautiful. I've pet that dog many, many times, including today. That's Johnny Cash. That is Johnny Cash, the dog.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. How many veterans we got? Before your service. All you veterans, you swore an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Roger? Those police officers in there,
That's not a good word for them.
they have not fulfilled their oath, nor has our governor. Our governor has gone against the Constitution, and every single one of us out here, every single one of us veterans, are solemnly upholding our oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And we have a domestic enemy in that building right now. And over my dead body, will I let this lady control my children's future and what they're going to go into? Thank you.
You know, every time we gather, every time we get together, a lot of people, they stand on the sidelines and they think, you know, well, I see that guy, Tom, I'm just going to step over here. But what really you should be doing is just like a couple of people out here have. Hey, you know what? Give me that bullhorn. I got something to say. And that's America. America has something to say. So what you need to do is you need to tell people like Kate fucking Brown to get out of your way so you can be heard. To tell this corrupt Democrat Party to get out of your way, you have something to say and you will be heard. Right. That is your right as an American. People have fought and died for you to have that right. We need to, as this progresses, the most important thing we can do is keep motivating each other.
Somebody's saying that they're trying to find my videos. You have to go to the videos tab. I have not set up my YouTube
to motivate everybody
yet,
in your
so
community.
on the main screen,
Patriotism starts in your home.
You got to go to
it starts in your home with your
the
family,
videos tab.
with
it
your
doesn't say
wife
part
and your
one.
kids.
I believe it said
you get up in the morning and you say, hey, you know what, honey, I'm going to be a better husband today than I was
special
yesterday.
Session. It's all
You
spelled
go
right,
to
so
work,
it didn't get
you
shut
put on your
down.
fucking boots. I don't go to work to say I'm going to be a alum today. I get up, I put on my boots and I say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to work. I'm going to be a better worker today than I was yesterday. when I come out here and I stand with all you people, the people some of you I've never met, never seen, when I stand with you guys, I say, you know what? I'm going to be a better American the rest of my fucking life because I've stood with you people. So when you come out here, you need to look to the people to your right and your left, and you need to look at them and say, hey, you know what? I may not know your name, but you're my brother. I will fight and I will die with you wherever we stand because you are an American, because you are here standing up for your liberties and your freedoms. I will die with you. I will fight with you. I will lose everything with you. All you people out there watching, sitting at home that have been bitching for months about this and nothing can be done. Today, Oregon's making a stand. The nation is watching us, I promise you. Keep standing up, Oregon, because the nation is watching us. We are the epicenter for a lot of this, and the nation is watching what Oregon does. The more we motivate, the more we stand together, the more Oregonians that are going to come out and stand with us. The more Oregonians that come out and stand with us, the more power we will bring back to Oregon, to the people of Oregon, to the families of Oregon, to the people losing their businesses, to the people losing everything in Oregon due to a fake pandemic, to a corrupt election, all these fucking bullshit scam policies that this corrupt lady is trying to do to you Oregonians. Scam gimmick! Scam gimmick! That's right. You see that man right there holding up that sign? That man right there. He has been fighting on the front lines of patriotism for years before everybody called him crazy. Everybody said, oh, this guy's a loon. This is some bullshit.
Hey, they said that about Alex Jones.
They said that about Alex Jones.
Now he's right
look
about
at how many
everything.
people are standing here saying, damn, they were right. That wasn't a conspiracy theory. They were right. Now they're trying to tell you that you're wrong, that you're not seeing what you see with your eyes, that you're not hearing what you hear with your ears.
Sorry, guys.
And then what they say isn't what they really say. It's bullshit. This right here is bullshit, what these officers out here are being forced to do, because I'm telling you, somebody is telling these guys, this is your job, you have to do it. Do you think these guys are part of our community? Do you think they want to come in here and roust us out? I'm telling you, they don't. But we have to stand. We have to stand, because that makes the difference. If we just turn around and we go home, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Make the change. We have the power to make that change. Make the change.
If you guys don't know, that's him who. He's a known figure at these events. He's at DC events, and he gets around, and he's a patriot that's trying to stop what's happening in our country. Him who.
Those people in there are literally laughing at us. Literally laughing at us. Hey, Mr. Paycheck. They're laughing at us. You guys, everybody listen up. You guys, as many people as came down here today, we need a whole lot more the next time that we come. So everybody here needs to tell at least 10 people that it is imperative the next time we have one of these that they come down. I am very proud of everybody that showed up today. We accomplished two very important things today. One, we put the fear of God in the citizens of our state into these people. They know we're not messing around anymore. Okay? Number two, we shamed the traitorous law enforcement officers that kept us out of our house.
Oath breakers.
They made their choice today. What happens next is on them. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, so I just want to, there's some people watching right now, and I want to call them out. To Huck's Army, to the GPM army out there, to the Shane Browning family out there, and your guys' followers. Keep watching. Stay tuned, because Oregon will lead the way. We got you. But we need your help. We need every patriot from across the nation to make their way to Oregon. If you make your way to Oregon, we will make our way to your home city. Make your way to Oregon, and we will make our way to your home. We will travel across the U.S. We will sweep this nation with the power of the people. We, the people, we can sweep this nation. So all you people out there watching, stand by, be ready. Come to Oregon and help us stand, and we will come to your home and we will help you stand.
Amen, brother.
How you doing, brother? How you doing, him who?
Good to see you again, brother.
Shout out, everybody. It's always a different audience, so tell people who you are again.
My name is him who, Chris Tuff, but I go by him who. Just fuck Patriot, man.
You've been out in D.C., you've been at all these events I see out here all the time. What's making you become so active at these things?
These people.
Yeah?
Yeah, you, him, everybody out here. I mean, we have to motivate each other.
From your point of view, what's happening in our country?
It's been a silent war, and people are starting to finally wake up to it. It's something that's happened over several years, I believe, in my humble opinion, that, we've been, they've been just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, conditioning us. We've been conditioned. We've been conditioned to think that everything that's happening is okay, and it's not.
Let's go!
We need everybody out there to stand up and keep doing this. People that say that rallies don't make a difference, they do, because look at what's happening. The eyes of the nation right now are watching Oregon.
And there's people seeing this, and they're realizing that it's not just one or two crazy. They can make us, and they can spin the video and make us look crazy for a little while, right?
Yeah.
But they can't doctor all the video. They can't get to all the streams. They can't get to every event and make it all look crazy. With time, it'll make sense. Thanks, man.
Thank you, hey brother. I appreciate you.
Patriots on their way.
Yeah.
Oh, they busted the fence open over here.
Right there in the gray do-rag.
Now he's leaving.
Come on, dude.
Sunbump is this one.
Oh, he's going to open up the... You're going to unveil...
I think they cast the room.
Covering that up. That's what they want to do to the American people. They want to cover you up. They want to cover up your freedom. They want to cover up your liberty. That's what that is.
Here, Bubba.
We will never stop fighting for our country.
So Antifa and BLM attacked these monuments a while back and damaged it, as far as we understand, as far as I've been told. So they're uncovering it to see what's happened. It may be that they covered it to keep it from. They may have covered it to just protect it, but from what we heard, they were damaged. But we'll see.
Statues. We paid for these. We paid for those. We paid for those. We have the right to sell. Pull, baby, pull! I think you guys need to be down on that front line.
Stand in front of him, man. This ain't fucking. China, they ain't gonna run you over. If they do, then
This is your country. It cannot run you out. These are your streets. You pay the taxes for them. This is your country. You're the power in this nation. They cannot rightfully come in here and push you out. This is not an unlawful gathering. This is a gathering of American patriots. This is a gathering of Americans.
Government, and they're trying to somebody just touch that.
Watching your exits, right?
Exits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you.
Oh, look what they covered up. It's European history.
to motivate people. Right. To motivate people. I got this. Does that not motivate you? Does that talk up the staff? America. Trying to put a touch in your mouth of your freedom and liberty.
They're yeeting the hell out of that tarp. Valiant men thrust our frontiers to the setting sun. So anything about our history is demonized and called evil. These are settlers. Horse and looks like a religious Christian family with the Western spirit and a covered wagon. And so it's been severely covered with filth and I don't know what's grinding all over that. That may very well just be the rain that's been covered up from us, but they're gonna work on the second one now. There is a little side project that I'm trying to find right now. I am seeing your guys' messages. I'm completely aware.
You do it all the time.
I don't need to be berated by her.
I'm just speaking. I'm exercising my first right.
He has stood on the front line. This is what it's about. This right here. This is your freedom. This is the power of the people. This is the power of America.
This is our country.
This is your country. You have not paid for it in blood. Your ancestors, the people that have come before you, have fought and paid for your freedom. Yeah.
Looking for something. Looking for something. Not finding it. Looking for something, and I cannot find it. Looks like I can't tell if more people are showing up.
Dude, sorry.
No, it's I'm talking about you.
We're peaceful. We're peaceful. We resist.
I will find you. I will find you. Oh, what are they doing now?
Be peaceful. We want trouble.
All of these patriots watching this live right now, if you are in Oregon, come stand. Take a stand. That's right. Patriots, if you're in Oregon, you need to be here.
So Here is the other statue. I don't know what you call this. I guess it's a statue. Lewis and Clark, the settlers with, I believe that's, is it Pocahontas or Sacagawea that's with Lewis and Clark? Sacagawea. It's the other monument that we've uncovered. I am looking for something specific right now. I'm going to find you. Cannot find what I'm looking for. How you doing? I'm going to find you.
These people honking need to get their shit together and get down here.
Good to see you, everybody.
You know, everything is put together with tools. I told them we're the plumbers, we're the electricians, we're everything. We need everybody in here.
What's up, bro?
Hey, it was good seeing you on DC.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You going to the next one?
I won't be able to make it. Maybe.
I'm on a mission. I'm trying to find someone right now. So.
We have declared your unlawful use of the Constitution
She's so sneaky.
What are they gonna do? There's way too many of us. There's more teams. We all know it. They know it. The government knows it.
I guarantee that's a sweatshirt, actually, I think. Really? Yeah.
A million! Well, not a million. There's a little piece right here. And we need to make it forward. Everyone watching.
Hello. How you doing?
You
We know they're following orders.
And big.
Not you, not me, not him. See you later, soy boy. Democrats, Republicans, they don't care about us. See you later, soy boy. Go to that nicely made bed by mommy in her basement. Get your back and cookies.
Go into the basement to see what kind of gear they need.
Get over.
Running his mouth like usual. What they do best.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was just arrested, and I'm not okay with that.
You were just arrested?
No, Jerry.
There's Joseph.
Yo!
You need to be ready to stand against tyranny. We do, you will.
And a lot of times. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Did you get hurt by the cops earlier? People were worried about you.
I hit by with a baton and fell on the ground.
They hit you with a baton?
Yeah, they hit me on the elbow and stuff, yeah. When I was inside, they threatened me to take my dog to the pound if I didn't get out of there.
Oh, man.
Oh, no way.
We're not going to have that.
Take care of your dog. No way.
Don't get it hurt doggos.
Here, put this on your arm so ice.
All right.
Are you hungry, puppy? I will go find some treats for you.
I got some treats in my pocket.
Are you injured?
No, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy's got you a treat. There you go, Daddy's.
You want a treat?
Uh-oh.
Do you like being here? Do you like being here? Huh? Is it good?
Yeah.
You like being
Oh.
Yeah, we've been, I'm from Eugene, and we've been helping out. Along came Trudy's restaurant in Springfield. We've been there for 10 days keeping the ocean away.
Right
Today
on.
We came up here for this. And then going to hit OSHA. We're going to hit OSHA off. I don't know. You bother our business, we're going to come to your homes.
Yeah.
You don't bother our business, we won't come to your homes.
It's tyranny. Like, whoever thought it would be illegal to go to a restaurant or to go to a church service? They actually finally backed off in the church service. They say it's still illegal, but they're not going to enforce it in Oregon now.
Well, yeah, the Supreme Court came down on that.
Yeah. Kate Brown realized that she's not the queen of church. Was that good, Pupper? What a good boy. Good boy, Velvet. Good boy. Well, let us know if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
You're still feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going up to another rally.
I'm sick today, not ready. They've got no money to pay off all of their retirements and stuff like that. So they're funneling that money, to pay off the things that they stole.
If you go on the Black Lives Matter website and you scroll through that, look who is receiving that money. It's the people that are perpetuating it.
Well, I can't find what I'm looking for. So there's an Antifa reporter here, Laura Jadine. I think that's how you say her last name. And I wanted to go introduce myself. How you doing? Introduce myself to her and let her know. She says she's undercover here, but she doesn't have to be undercover here. Hey, what's up, bro?
Undercover what?
Oh, we got an Antifa press person here undercover. I just wanted to go find her. I can't find her, and I wanted to let her know she doesn't need to be in.
He told me to fuck off, and he's taking pictures of people.
Yeah.
He's hiding by the cops.
They don't need to be uncovered. As long as they're not taking pictures of license plates and stuff, we believe in the First Amendment, so they can be here and they can film.
That's right.
Well, I mean, that's on people. If you're coming to an event like this and you want your face shown, you gotta get a mass game going on. Because we gotta show the world this, so you can't just get mad at the cameraman because it's got to be shown. Right on, man. Anyways, if any of you Antifa spies, how you doing? I can't carry anything right now. What is this?
I've never had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
And if a manager is pushing me, I say, please read this, and then fill this out and sign it so I have evidence that you have refused me.
Can you fold it up for me and I'll take it with me?
Absolutely. And I've helped a few businesses fight back and stay open.
All right, thank you. But anyways, if people are watching Laura, Jadine, you don't need to be undercover here. Just don't try to hurt people with your footage or film people's license plates or stuff. You're welcome. You're welcome to be here. And if anybody says otherwise, you tell them that you're with Bill and we definitely don't like Antifa, but I'm for the First Amendment. If anybody tries to stop you from doing that or hurt you for your First Amendment, I will protect you. And people won't bother you. But, make sure you're actually being a journalist here. Sasha, that we go over there. Bet them both a couple times a day. I always think the merch booths at these events are just, oh no, it's kind of cringe to me. Get your peanuts. Get your peanuts. Get your riot peanuts. How you doing? What you say?
I don't know if you need one. I don't know if there's going to be any left by the time you get up there. But on that orange things, there's a bag that has some waters in it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Go for a hot dog. That's what I could go for. Hungry.
This is America. Learn your Constitution. Teach your children. We the people have rights.
Are you Laura?
I am not Laura.
No? Okay.
Strawberries and shit are the kids stuff. Now the young kids don't do it.
Well, I got to do something that I'll probably never get to do again for a while. Smoke a cigarette in the Capitol.
Hey. If you see them, be nice, protect them, but just make sure.
We as patriots are going to have to make some hard choices.
Here.
Protect her?
What they are doing
If
to us.
if she's not doing anything bad, if she's not doing anything bad, don't let people attack her.
I won't instigate it, but I won't protect her.
If she's not doing anything wrong, we are for Americans' rights, right? If she's not doing anything wrong and she's just here filming,
I won't instigate it. I won't say anything. I won't.
well, call me
it.
and I'll stop
I won't with her. I won't even be all like, "Hey, Chief, fix there." I won't alert her out. But if I see it, I'm just streaming. I ain't saying shit.
Okay, all right.
But I promise I won't instigate it or encourage it.
Okay, don't point out to a mob or
And I
anything.
won't do that either.
Okay.
Those I can do, but saving her I can't. Sorry.
Make hard choices. You're going to have to say to yourself, okay, I might lose my job. I might lose my freedom. So others, I might lose my life. So that other people may be motivated enough to get out there and do the same thing. To stand up and fight for this country.
We need our D-Day. We need our D-Day.
You know, I hate to say this, some people may think it's barbaric, but it's true. There's a fighting spirit in America. And fighting solves everything. Because I tell you what, if we went in there and we kicked their ass, guess what they're going to say? They're going to say, damn, the American people just came in here and kicked our ass and told us how it's going to be. Just like your parents did when you were kids. Just like their parents did when they were kids. Just like the Americans did when they came to this country and they stood up against tyranny. They stood against injustice. Who abolished slavery? We did, in America. We abolished it.
We need 3 cheers for our flag. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! I pledge allegiance! I pledge allegiance!
gotta go.
Later. Hold on, let me see. I won't read that. Okay. These guys are doing what?
So I'm not sure how much longer the energy is going to stay here, huh? I'm not sure how much longer the energy is going to keep up here because we're not really going to get in the building. We don't have enough numbers to overwhelm them. They've used quite a bit of force on us to keep us from going to the building. And we're not having large groups of people show up to help, so we'll see what happens. Someone's talking about the reptilian shapeshifters over there.
They're doing it for our children. They're corrupting our children. I tell you what, somebody wants to step into my home and corrupt my children against me and what we believe, what is right. Because what is right, what is wrong, and we know the difference. These people in here, they forgot what is right. They forgot what is wrong. They're somewhere in between, where everything is kind of okay. That's not okay with me. It shouldn't be okay with you. Because what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And voting about
They're over the loudspeakers again, telling us to leave, saying that it's an unlawful assembly. This is actually one time where I'm hearing those loud horns saying that stuff where it's actually not true. They are pushing an unlawful order on the citizens. Thank you.
Hey, Justin! Our community giving nothing back.
Bored. I wanted to interview her. She's very, very sneaky. She's very, very sneaky. She is so very, very sneaky. Let's see if any of that water's left. Charlie Gibson, the Patriot Prayer Group, this black conservative preacher. Send that water up here.
This is not just about Salem. This is not just about
thank you, man. There you go.
This is about the United States of America. Yeah. We need everybody, bring everybody you know together to these. If we do not stand up to this tyranny, we will end up on our knees. We will never stop fighting for our country. We're not for sale.
They got little kids saying nasty things about Kate Brown. That's not cool.
Hey, mister, I wanted to buy a couple of your hats. How much I got? I cannot hear you.
Oh, dang.
They're putting Trump flag up. Oh. Hey, Trump news. You see what they're doing? They're gonna put that big flag up. Yeah. Really? I like how he comes down. He got knuckles ready and everything.
We were inside.
This number one. This is a lawful assembly.
Where was that at where I was walking around starving? Was that in DC that night? I was drunk. And then all of a sudden a man came up and gave me a cheeseburger out of nowhere when I was starving. I ate breakfast this morning, but apparently it wasn't enough because I am still hungry. And I wish another heaven cheeseburger would fall into my lap. That would be super fun. how you doing? You spoke at the Stop the Steal event, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, what was your name? Brad. Brad, I'm Villain Report. I'm live streaming right now. What brings you out here today?
Oh, we got a closed session that's not supposed to be closed. They're supposed to be closed sessions.
Yeah.
Getting pissed, and I'm trying to just interface between the folks inside and the folks outside to keep anything bad from happening.
Are you able to get in and talk to the people inside?
Well, no, I have direct contact with people inside.
Oh, do you? What are they making excuses, or are they negotiating at all, or just being tyrants?
No, you got to remember.
I stepped this way to block the wind off my mic.
You got to remember, the Republicans are a minority, a severe minority in our state government right now, and there's very little they can do. Now, if you couple those numbers with the numbers outside, that carries a little more weight.
Yeah.
If they were to walk right now and go nuclear option like they did the last couple of times to keep some bad legislation from happening, the Democrats have threatened they'll go Article 10 on the Republicans and just pass a rule saying that they can vote on anything without a full, the necessary caucus numbers they would normally need to pass whatever legislation was on the table. If they do that, we're completely screwed. You understand? If they go nuclear on us, it's like the Republicans would never have to show up again. They would not really have a voice.
How can they do that?
They hold the majority. They can do that because elections have fucking consequences. If the people in our state would get off their dead asses and get out of the pews, and go and register and vote en masse and show up down here in thousands, not hundreds, then we could change things.
Do you think the police would have gassed and maced us if we had thousands here instead of 100, like 100?
Well, let me address the gassing and the macing thing. These are my people, you know, but when you go busting windows and trying to force entry, when police have been given strict or direct orders, unfortunately from the tyrant that rules over them is their commander-in-chief, they have little recourse but to follow the procedures they have to follow.
Were people busting windows this morning? I didn't see that.
Yes.
Was that?
I'm in direct communication with OSP inside, yes. Yes. Now, do I understand their anger? Yeah. Oh, I totally agree with their anger. What's happening is tyrannical. It's literally tyrannical.
Have you seen the busted windows? Because I have not seen any busted windows. They opened some windows.
Well, this is what I got firsthand from people outside and inside.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to go up and inspect the damage. I'm kind of busy trying to figure out some way of getting accommodation for our side being represented inside, as far as the public is concerned. There's no reason that we can't be given some sort of accommodation, even though COVID is bullshit, we all know it is. They make accommodation for people in restaurants and this, that, well, not right now, but, it's a huge building, okay? We can all maintain safe distance, all right?
Is that they're trying to claim it's COVID is the reason why we can't get in?
Yes. Yes. They're using COVID as a tool to destroy the country, to drive the entire planet into global socialism by toppling the U.S. dollar, which is the reserve currency. That's why we are hurting so bad economically, and the whole planet's really hurting because America refuses to bow to this, and we won't.
What do you think about these officers that are enforcing these unlawful orders? We have the right to be in there. It's an unlawful order that they're being given, and they're following it.
Yeah, I can say this about the officers inside. They're good people in a bad position. It would be like being in the military, under Obama. You can only hope and pray that you have good officers immediately above you, in a bad situation. Thank God my daughter who's serving has got a commander-in-chief that is not a communist. Okay, how long that's going to go? Well, I believe we're going to win. We have all the reason to win, but back to our situation. The police here are much like the military in that kind of a situation. They can try to basically conduct the operations that they're required to conduct by the book, regardless of who's trying to break in. If it was Antifa, they'd have to do the same thing, obviously. So when those violations start happening, they have to respond basically just like machines. They're not given an unlawful order to stop. something that is not peaceful. We have the Constitution. Right to a peaceful assembly. Breaking windows is not peaceful. Now, am I just as pissed off to the point where, yeah, if this wanted to turn into a shooting war, and it did, I pray to God it doesn't, yeah, of course I'd be there defending my country. My family fought the revolution.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they fought in World War II. They fought all kinds of wars defending this country.
Well, where's the line then? Because we dealt with this just following order as a human race after World War II with the Nuremberg trials.
Nuremberg, yes.
There's no excuse to just follow unlawful orders anymore. They should put down their batons and step.
The thing is, you have to define lawful versus unlawful order. Keeping the peace, keeping it from getting unruly and property being damaged and officers being injured in the melee. Defending against that is not an unlawful order. It's not. Now, do I agree that we have reason to be really pissed off? Absolutely.
But the state made the initiation by shutting the doors and blocking us in. So if the police are going to uphold their oath and follow the Constitution, they should come and open the doors for us.
You know, and I agree with that. I do. I really do, and I wish they would. And had I been here maybe earlier and been one of the first ones in the door and, you know, posed it like that, which I should have.
It's just
maybe we could have gotten in.
I'm still young and emotional, and I've always had my love-hate, mostly hate with the police, because I've had part of it was me being a young punk, but part of it was just I've seen them mistreat people and step on people's rights and my rights over and over in my lifetime. But this kind of stuff, like, we're seeing police arrest people at restaurants and arrest people for having church gatherings outside. Like, when are we going to stop making excuses and demand that they put their gun down and put their badge down?
One thing I can say is that in the community of law enforcement, it's like any other community.
Yeah.
You got your good and you got your bad. The vast majority of law enforcement are good, decent people who cherish their oaths. Now, if those good, decent people who cherish their oaths did what you just said and walked away from their uniforms and became just like us, the civilians out here with no authority, what would that leave in the wake? They leave behind. They leave the bad apples. And then you think we're fucked now. Now, that being said, the very likelihood that they're waiting for the opportunity opportune moment to say exactly what you're saying, but retain their position. Is probably just around the corner.
It may not seem like it. I'm not hopeful for it. The thin blue line to me has always been officers watching their officers' backs and not telling on.
And why might that be? Think about it.
I understand
They're
that.
pissed on by Antifa. They're pissed on by, their leadership, the upper leadership, is, half communist most of the time, the ones that are policymakers, and they hate that. So they're pissed on by those assholes. The only people that they had to rely on were themselves and us. And now even we are starting to do shit that they have to respond to. And I can guarantee you, because I know some of them personally, it does really break their hearts. It does. They don't want to do that. Like I said, I'm in direct contact with OSP inside. I go face to face with SPD all the time. They're not bad people. They're just in a suck political position. And if the good ones walk and all that's left is the not good ones, then we're just really, really fucked.
But at the same time, if the good ones walk, then we know that the ones that are left are all bad, and we don't have to worry when it comes to a clash on hitting the wrong person.
Do you understand what you just said? The event is going to become violent and tear things up and disparage police and so forth. Patriots come down here armed to the teeth, and Antifa doesn't pull anything because they don't want to get killed.
Yeah.
It's not Portland. We don't put up with that down here, and as a result, the police stay 2 blocks away and let us handle it.
Yeah.
They'd let us do exactly what you just said, police ourselves. And as long as some cooler, calmer heads prevail and things don't get out of hand, they don't have to get involved. And by and large, they don't.
Yeah.
By and large, they don't.
Do you have a social media platform? Do you put out videos and your thoughts out there?
No.
If you did, I would watch it, and I know other people would. Have you thought about doing that?
No.
No?
No. I guess you're my platform now.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me. Like I said, I'm still young and hot-blooded, and I'm trying to hear different perspectives that aren't just like, let's worship the police. But so it's nice to hear a little bit of a rounded perspective from you.
Thank you. If you want to do something very productive to your viewers, use the Oregon Legislative Information System to get involved in what goes on in this nut house. It's simple. It's the Oregon Legislative Information System, otherwise known as OLIS. It's easy to navigate. Just learn it. It's just freaking learn it. You can literally be lifetime involved in what's going on in there. You can submit testimony. You can instantly communicate with your legislators, be they good or bad. You can put pressure on it. And everybody start doing this and putting the pressure on these people electronically. Burn down their servers, and they will hear you. It's called a representative form of government for a reason. If the only voices they hear are communists, guess who they're going to represent?
Yeah.
If they hear from us, constitutional freedom-loving patriots en masse, and we overwhelm the communists, guess who they're going to listen to?
Yeah. It's been disappointing. Every time I think there's going to be a bigger show of patriots, it just doesn't happen. We were supposed to have 1,000 here today.
You see, I can be down here because I'm an independent general contractor.
Yeah.
I'm self-supporting, but there's so many people that work for somebody, that are dying at the hands of this. Yeah. When this stuff happens, if it would just be awesome if the entire state would get together and say no. And if that doesn't happen, the representative nature of our government will be what destroys us.
I really think you should consider getting a platform like a YouTube. Just make like a 5-minute video a day or something on a topic, and I think the way that you speak would incite some action in people. I seriously think you should consider it.
I'll consider it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Patriot events need more snacks. Antifa events always have snacks. Down brown. Got more people showing up, trickling in. Cool if like a couple thousand people showed up here. Oh, they're moving in. They just went in, got their vehicle a little closer. I thought it was going to roll in there for a second, but just went a couple dozen feet closer. Just walking around the building perimeter to see if there's any shenanigans going on anywhere. I'm hungry. I am, this phone I'm on right now, the battery is not in tip-top shape like it was, so it's getting low. So here in probably 10 minutes or so, I'm going to shut this stream down again and start a new one on the other phone. It should be pretty well close to fully charged by now, but I used to like waving at the officers, but I can't wave at them now because they're not upholding their oaths. They're helping citizens lose their rights. They're following orders they shouldn't be following. It's just, what if the good ones wait until it's too late? What if they wait until they start snatching people up, snatching people into the gulag, and then they stand down after that? So, and I know I'm always pushing Jordan Peterson quotes or something, but in the books he pushed, but you guys should read Ordinary Men. I can't remember the author's name right now, but it was Ordinary Men. It was a book about Nazi Germany cops and how they went from... have you guys ever read the book Ordinary Men? It's a book about the police in Nazi Germany. And it goes through their step-by-step process of where they were just local beat cops that loved their community, and then it ends up to where they're taking pregnant women out into the field and shooting them. They just kept following order after following order after following order. And it talks about what the guys said, why they when they gave their story, why they didn't put down and put their badge down and stop. It wasn't because their job or pressure. They had the freedom to leave at any time they wanted to, but they felt like they were abandoning their buddies, and they felt like if they quit their job, then their buddies would be left alone to do the atrocities. I'm not saying you guys are doing atrocities right now, but this is a lawful session that the public's supposed to be allowed in today, and you guys are upholding an unlawful order to keep the citizens out of there. We're supposed to be allowed to be in there. So I'm just saying, like, we're waiting for you, like, we want to back you guys, but more and more officers across the country are arresting people for having outdoor church gatherings. They're arresting people for trying to use the gym, for trying to have express our constitutional freedoms. And we're just wondering when you guys are going to stand with us and put the batons down and stop following every order. And I won't berate you, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we are really wondering, when are you guys going to stop? When are you guys going to say this order shall not be followed? Thank you. The book is called Ordinary Men. Hello. Somebody's calling me. Who's calling me? I'm gonna mute for a second, guys. Why won't this let me? There it goes. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to take a break, and I'll come back up in like 10 or 15 minutes on a new stream. I'll post that on the platforms. So I'll be back in a minute. I got to eat some food. Thank you, guys.